How do you go about kanji/kanji words you have never seen? Cannot really figure out the meaning. So you can't really type the kanji into Jisho. The way you can do it is on jisho.org. Let's just look at this. Let's just look at this. Okay, so we got jisho.org up here. Now, let's say this kanji right here, for the one that actually means radicals. This is kanji, right? Let's say I couldn't read that kanji, right? I'll click this draw button, and you can do this in Windows too, by the way. And I'll do my best to draw that kanji, okay? Now, stroke order is kind of important, but you'll see nothing yet. There it is. Found it. Now I can just search. And there it is. Boop. Okay, section, bureau, department. Okay, that's how you do it. You could just draw it. Now, another way is if you have a kanji dictionary, you can count how many strokes are in the kanji. You know, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think there's 10. It's a good question. There might be. Oh, it's 11. It says 11. So obviously this one, 1 and then 2. It's 2. Now, let's say you're off on the stroke count. Let's say you think it's 10. You look at all the 10s, you don't see it. Add 1. Look at the 11s. It's going to be within there, right? You're going to be only off by 1 or 2. For example, the way that you write this kuchi part is this is 1 stroke. You might accidentally think it's 2 strokes. And this is 2 strokes, but you might think it's 1, right? Like I did. So it's okay to be off by 1 or 2. You just look via the closest stroke count, right? So 10, you don't see it, look for 11. And then you can just do it by recognition. Sometimes you can also look up via the radical. For example, if I click on this radicals thing, and I know that there's a little mouth in there, and I know that mouth is kuchi. Kuchi. I find the kuchi. By the way, these are very complicated. This is kuchi, but this is kunigamae. Whenever you have a kanji surrounded by kuchi, it's not kuchi. It's a kunigamae. So here's kuchi, and then it shows me all the kanji that have that in there, and I could probably find bu in there somewhere. So that's 6 strokes, right? So I found a part. Nothing yet. I know there's at least 10 strokes, right? Even though there's 11. So I just search. There it is. Oh wait, no, that's the reverse of that. Look at that. Oh my god. That is the reverse of that. That's tricky. So if that's there, I think we could find bu. I actually am curious. My brain doesn't tell me what that is. Do you guys see bu? Oh, there it is right there. So there's bu right there. Okay, so bu and be. A hereditary occupational group in the Yamato period. Let me just do this one. Baishin jury. Baishin juryman. So this is bai. Wait a minute. This isn't like ni bai, is it? Ni bai. Yeah, I was gonna say. Look how close those are. That's got nimbang. So the radical for this is nimbang. And this is buhang. So yeah, that's interesting. But it's still read by, which is interesting to me. But this is how you also spend 30 or 40 minutes traveling down a deep, dark alley in Japanese and never really learn anything of consequence. Do you see what I'm saying? It's very easy to get stuck on one thing and go down. Like this word, this kanji, not so important in my mind. Like I don't need to know about, like it's part of the Lord's Supper in Japanese is baisang, but I cannot imagine Japanese people know this word baisang. I've never heard it. It's never come up in discussion. Dining with one's superior is baishoku. It's not even there's no, if you look at baishin, I've heard this word before, right? Jury. I've even heard baishinin. I've even heard that. I don't know if I'd understand that when I heard it, but none of these have the common mark under them. You see that? I don't know how they determine that, but it's not down here. So look at these words. Sitting with one superior. Where would you ever use that? A retainer attending on the nobility. I mean, so you could go down this big long path and think it's almost the equivalent of like, you ever learned everything about one anime? Like, let's say you learned everything about Dragon Ball Z, and you're talking to Japanese people about Dragon Ball, right? They typically won't know everything about it. They might know some of the characters. They might know Goku and whatnot, but they're not going to know the story if they haven't been a big fan of it, right? I mean, Dragon Ball Z's pretty popular in Japan, so that's probably a bad example. But you guys get into one anime like hardcore, and imagine if a Japanese person knew everything about The Simpsons, and episode 22 this happened, episode 400 this happened. You would be like, oh my God, how do you know all of that? And would you think they're amazing or weird? I'll look for your comments below. Weird is the right answer for the record, if you know too much about one thing. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you want to learn about all of the kanji taught in Japanese school, you can watch this video right here. Or if you want to know, even if you should learn to write the kanji or not, check out my opinion right here in this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.